So we're just going to work on pulling up presentations here. So I'm going to buy a little time by having another moment of gratitude. So Emily Kerr and Laura Stone are from Tiny Seed, and they have organized a lot of this symposium here today. They're supporting us with all of our technical help right now. They designed the program, registration emails have all come. Incredibly organized and creative women. We actually found Tiny Seed through sending out an early survey about the Grainshed. They are a 501c3 nonprofit that allows groups like ours that are kind of in the formation stage. They're actually the Northeast Grainshed's fiscal sponsor. So as an organization, we don't at this point have bylaws, incorporation, any of that kind of stuff. So Tiny Seed is sort of our fiscal sponsor and sort of doing a lot of the work for us, and making sure that we're getting people paid and that sort of thing. So just want to say thank you to Emily and Laura for having that vision that there is a need for this sort of thing and really helping put this all together. Does anybody have any questions for Jason Perkins? Because we could have Jason come back up here and answer any questions that we've got somebody here who has a question.
So one of the things I was thinking about while listening to you is when we're thinking about how to build a stronger community between this whole Grainshed system, and the brewers and the breweries are where the money is compared to like a bakery, right? So what could it look like for the breweries to start to house mills or to house some of the baking projects? And what could it look for breweries to start to support farmers also? So like, where's the horse bread beer? So horse bread is the bread where you use the full rotation of grain. So my background's in community organizing, so I'm thinking like 3-strand systems are the strongest, right? And if you're at the peak as a brewer, right, of your trajectory in the market, how can you bring up farmers and bring up bakers out of the institutions you've created? So I just started brainstorming around that. What are your thoughts?
That's a really deep, great question. I don't know. I think it certainly bears some conversation on how to go further. And we've, I guess, taken a fairly narrow view, simple approach to that. It's just, we're not farmers, we're not maltsters, we're not millers. They know their business well, and we look to them to do that, to make those raw materials for us. And as much as we can keep that lines of communication back and forth with them, I think that's the approach we've taken. And could we go further? I suppose, but breweries are pretty complex places as it is, and I'm a firm believer in letting people who know what they're doing do their thing, and we can purchase those products from them. So that's a really poor answer to a wonderful question. So.